Hello and welcome to another post-game edition of the Silver Bulletin. My name is Aaliyah Jackson, and with me I have Colin Gay and Wyatt Crozier, and we are out here in Ohio Stadium where Ohio State just defeated the Tulane Green Wave 49-6. This was Urban's first game back. What did you guys think of how the team performed with Urban Meyer on the sidelines?
I mean, for the first half, which is pretty much what we're going to be talking about because there was no scoring in the second half, it was really Dwayne Haskins just showing once again how dominant that man can be. 304 yards, 5 touchdowns, only 3 incompletions. The dude just keeps showing that against opponents like this, he can really shine. He can really show everything he can do. It was this offense just clicking. They only gave up 6 points in the game. Just overall, just a really nice showing for Ohio State.
Yeah, one of the things that gets me when we talk about Dwayne Haskins is his accuracy, and that's really not. It's something that can't be said enough. Everybody came in and was like, "Oh, this guy's going to be the avid deep ball guy, going to create a big passing attack." No, it's the accuracy. It's those short routes by Paris Campbell, KJ Hill that are they're showing speed. So it's the combination of his accuracy on those short routes and then the wide receiver's ability to get past defenders. It's wrecking opposing defenses, and it's really something that's been consistent for the Ohio State over the first 4 games, and it's going to be something, we're going to talk about. They're going into a top 10 matchup next week against Penn State, and that offense is going to need to utilize that quick passing game and the short passing game and allow receivers to get out into just open space. And that's what's worked over the first 4 games, and that's what's going to need to work against Penn State next week.
Now, in this game, we saw that Mike Weber was injured, and he didn't come back for that second half. Is that a issue of concern going into Penn State now that you're down Mike Weber and, of course, Nick Bosa?
Well, one of the things that Meyer said is he just has a strain on his leg, so he should be fine going into Penn State. One of the things that, the running game really didn't get going. J.K. Dobbins was 11 for 55 yards and had a touchdown. He didn't have much room, but really with Haskins, he was just popping the top off this defense, allowing getting open receivers down across the field. It's been so really the running game didn't need to work. Every single facet of the offense is going to need to work for Ohio State to succeed against Penn State. But Meyer did seem optimistic about Mike Weber, so I guess we just got to trust his word at this point.
Yeah, it felt more like Weber's injury came at a time when they didn't need him anymore. They were up handedly. It was going to the second half when they put all their second-string players in anyways. So I think it was more just a rest thing of anything. Mike Weber didn't have a great game before that. So like you said, they're going to need that to change for Penn State, but I don't think the injury is anything to really look into moving forward.
And so today we had our first look at the defensive line without Nick Bosa. They seem to take care of business, but with a team like Tulane, this is something that they're supposed to do. How do you guys think they're going to fare in Happy Valley at Penn State?
Right, Tulane was giving up some of the most sacks in the NCAA coming in, so it's not a surprise that the Ohio State defensive line was able to do a lot, but even without Bosa, it was still nice to see they had 13 tackles for loss. They had 3 sacks. So they were clearly getting to the quarterback without any issue, without Bosa or Landers, who was missing in this game. Penn State won't be that easy. Their offensive line isn't necessarily a strength for Penn State, but they have Trace McSorley, who's one of the most mobile quarterbacks. He's really able to get the ball out. So it's going to need to be as sharp as it is without Nick Bosa. With Nick Bosa, without him, against Penn State.
One of the things that I talked to Chase Young about was what was the moment where he thought the defensive line was going to be fine. And really, he did talk about when the defensive line was going to be fine, talking about the tackles for loss, the sacks and stuff. But he also mentioned the play of the linebackers getting into the backfield. I remember just watching this game, seeing Pete Werner just fly across the field, get that second tackle. Baron Browning was very, very key in this game. He showed how quick he is, how quick he can get in the backfield. Really, I saw an extra dimension of this linebacker core, and really that's going to be important, especially with the loss of Nick Bosa. We're assuming that Nick Bosa will not play next week. He had surgery last Thursday. But even without that, with the play of Chase Young, the play of Jonathan Cooper, and the play of that linebacker, even Draymond Jones has been spectacular as of late as well. So really, if they could play with that same amount of energy, that kind of gleam in their eye, like Davon Hamilton said, they are the best defense in the country, and really, that attitude is not going to change no matter who they play, even if it is a top 10 team like Penn State.
Well, that's all we have for you guys here today. Thanks for watching another post-game edition of the Silver Bulletin. For Wyatt and Colin, my name's Aaliyah Jackson, and we'll see you guys next week.